Hey everybody, this is your girl Milady. I am coming to you today with a tool wreath, breast cancer tool wreath, and I am using a 16-inch foam frame. I am cutting my tool to 1.5 yards. No, I changed my mind. I'm cutting my tool 30 inches because I have a bigger frame. So I'm cutting it 30 inches. I've cut up most of it. I just got a couple more to cut. I didn't realize I had more left on this tool, so I am gonna cut the last few that I have left on this. And this is gonna be, like I said, a breast cancer wreath, which is gonna be pink and white. So I think that's just about it on this spool. So I already did one. So I am rotating pink and white. And like I said, I cut it at 30 inches. So all I'm doing is going around this frame, making sure it's even, and all I'm doing is tying it a knot. You stretch it out and see it stay the same length, and then you make your tie. And if it's even, you tie it again. Okay, and you push it together, close together. And what you're gonna do is you're just gonna rotate around with both colors. I don't know how much I'm gonna need in this, but I have a lot of tool because using a frame, 16-inch frame this large, you're gonna need a lot. So when I show you the finished product, I will let you know how many it took for me to do this. So as you can see, to get the evenness, I don't tie it tight until I get the evenness that I'm looking for, the same length. And so I just double tie it. Push it together. And all you're doing is rotating. And the spool I use is 25 yards, 6 inches wide. This technique, I'm gonna be coming to you with several techniques. I don't know how many yet, but it's gonna be several. And I will be posting this on YouTube. I will let you know what title it is and everything when I come with my last tutorial. And make sure you push them together. And before you do the final knot, make sure they are even. The pink is so light to almost look like it's white. So I'm gonna do one more, and then I'm gonna come back to you with the finished product. It's good to stretch it out so it won't lay really wide up in there. So I will be back with the finished product. See you on the next one. Hey y'all, I'm back. I forgot to show you the finished product when I was going around with this tool. But anyway, this is the finished product, decorated. This is a 16-inch styrofoam frame. I got pink, hot pink and purple embellishments with breast cancer ribbon. So this is the finished product. This will be going on my website also. So I think it turned out really, really nice. This is a pink and white tool. I think it's 6-inch, and I cut these strips at 25 inches. I thought it started off with 30 inches, but 30 inches was a little too long. So I broke them down to 25 inches and put that in half and tied it. As you can see, I got 3 little tulle ribbons on the bottom. And I got 1 big ribbon here at the top, hot pink, black and white. Then I got the little hearts, hot pink and pink, with little hot pink flowers going all around. So this is the finished product. I'll be back with my next technique. Thank you. Bye. Okay, everybody, I am back. All of my mesh is cut. The red, the white, the green into 14-inch piece. And I got about 25 pieces out of each. I have 13 chenille stems at the bottom and 13 at the top. I am going to start with my curls at the bottom, so that way I don't have to be reaching over to get to the bottom. So I'm going to start with that one first. Okay, so this is how you do your curls. And what I like to do, I like to tuck it under and then roll. So that way your raw edges will be on the inside. And I am doing a Christmas wreath. I am in the process of making all Christmas, fall, and Thanksgiving, breast cancer, because breast cancer is coming up next month. Okay, I'm gonna put these together. Pinch it in the middle. And you don't, it's no specific place you need to start. Give it 3 or 4 curls, twirls. And I like to mash mine, but I like them kind of like standing up a little bit. And sometimes when you see that end coming out like that, just take your wood burner so they can adhere together so it can stop the the fraying as much as possible. This would be a candy cane wreath, a Christmas candy cane wreath. want you guys to see really good, so I have to move that big old 18-inch wreath so you can really see good. And I'm not going in no certain order of with the mesh. At the end of the day, they're all gonna show. Even though you did that raw edge, tuck that raw edge in, you still put your raw edge towards the bottom when you're putting it on your wreath. Okay, you guys, and I will be back with the finished product. See you later. Hey y'all, I'm back with my next technique. I'm doing, on this technique, I'm doing curls. So I have 13 Chanel stems on the top, 2 rings, and I have 13 on the bottom, 2 rings. And this is an 18-inch. I am making curls. As you can see, I've done the white. I just used the whole roll of each, the white and the green. I didn't count them. I just know I'm gonna need the whole thing, but I don't know how many, so I might need more. But at the end of this technique, I will let you know how many I needed. So first I'm using a wood burner to cut my mesh because cutting seems to reduce the fraying. You can't reduce the fraying altogether on no mesh, but using a wood burner reduce the fraying. So I've already done the green and the white. So now I am doing the red. And on each strip, I am doing a 14-inch. Okay. So I decided I'd come to you and use my wood burner on the last one to let you see how I am using my wood burner. And I am going in between the sections. And I am making curls on this technique. And I am using this on tempered glass. Don't try and use a wood burner on your cutting mat. It would burn it up. I got this tempered glass from Amazon. I'm not sure what I paid for it because I'm always ordering from Amazon. It was, I think it was in between $25 and $30, something in that range. So, I'm gonna do a couple more, then I come to you with the finished product. So I will be back with the finished product and I'll show you the next steps in making my curl. So I'm back and this is my finished product of my curls. 18-inch wire frame, red, green, and white curls. Each curl is 14 inches. And this is the outcome. Curls, curls, curls everywhere. And I use 3 so it'll make it look this full. So this is the finished product of the curl technique. I'll see you on my next technique. Bye. Hey y'all, I am back with another technique. This technique here is the poof technique. I am making a witch's hat. So let's get started here. I'm gonna gather it. First, I'm gonna fold those raw ends down and I'm gonna gather it at the end. I'm gonna start at the top here. I got chenille stems. I am just putting chenille stems on. I'm not counting them. I am just spacing them out as I need it. And if I need any more, I can always add. But I think I'm gonna go a 10-inch on this one. tie it really, really tight. And this is the poof technique. And I am going to, for it to be stationary, I think I'm going to reinforce it with a zip tie so it can stay still. So I'm gonna put a zip tie, go underneath and put a zip tie. And have it going to the back. It'll be a little bit more stationary. So I think I'm gonna make my loops. I'm gonna let my mesh fall on the floor. It's easier that way than still trying to control it on the table. So I think I'm gonna make my loops. Let's do a 10-inch. And if we want it fuller, we always can go back around. So this part here is gonna be the tip of the hat. Or should I say the bottom of the hat. Try to get your poops all the same size, so it can be parallel with each other. And like I said, you can always add your stems. All you're doing is just going round and around this tip of the hat. So I will be back with the finished product. So this is the finished product, the poof technique. I think it turned out really nice. This is a witch's hat. The bottom part of the hat is black, then purple, then orange, purple, orange, and the tip of the hat is black. So what I'm gonna do now, I think I'm gonna make a bow to put on it, but I think it turned out really nice. It's a little lengthy process, but if you want to make your wreaths nice and neat, you're gonna take that extra time no matter what. Okay, so I'll be back with the next technique. Hey y'all, I'm back with another technique. This is my made up technique. I am calling it the poof twist technique. I started because I really didn't know how it was gonna turn out. So it looked like it's turning out pretty good. So what I'm doing, this is a 14-inch square frame. And the reason I call it my poof twist technique because it's partially poofed and it's partially twisted. So I'm putting both of those together. And this is kind of like a lengthy technique because you gotta poof and twist. The twisting is the challenging part. So what I'm doing here, I started off putting one chenille stem in this little 5-inch section right here and realized that I had to put 2 in there because I didn't want them like wide open like that. I want them right up against each other. And so I put the chenille stem in there, then I reinforced it with a zip tie because I don't want it to do a whole lot of moving around. I didn't put my zip tie on top of my chenille stem because I'm gonna need that chenille stem for something else. So I just wanted to stay still. Like for instance, I am fluffing out. I don't want it to like move around while I'm fluffing everything out. So I have to use a zip tie too. So that's what I'm in the process of doing right now. So I call this my poof twist technique. Okay, so I am going to show you a few and then I'm going to come back with the finished product. And it's good to fluff them out as you go along because if you finish, then you don't want to go back and be doing all of that fluffing. It takes a lot of time when you do that, so you might as well just go ahead and do it while you're twisting. And I am going to show you what I'm gonna do with my tubing and ribbons also. I would put them in between my poofs and twists. It's just something new I'm trying. I never seen nobody do this technique before, and I was just sitting there thinking. I'm always trying to do something new and different. And I don't care how long the technique is. If I want to do it again, fine. And if not, I just like to try different things. You know, doing the same thing over and over, it can get boring after a while. So let's carry on. So, and these little corners here, these little corners is about in length at the bottom, about 4.5 inches on that little side, and this side is about a little over 4.5 inches. So that made me decide how many chenille stems that I will put in between. So let's go ahead and do a couple of more to show you. And I am doing my twist and poofs at 10 inches. And then the lengthy part is you're gonna flip your mesh over and over, because as you twist, your mesh is twisting too. Your rolls of mesh is twisting too. And we bring it out here, put it on your measuring mat to see how long it is. You're gonna put the end over here where your chenille stem, right on that first line. And you're gonna measure it out. You don't want your twists to be too tight either. You want them to be barely loose. So the 10-inch falls about right here. Right here where my thumb is at. So we're gonna go ahead and place that one in our next chenille stem. Then we're gonna take it. And I've been reinforcing it so my mesh won't move around a lot. Put a zip tie right there so it won't move around so much. But you don't want to put your zip tie over your chenille stem because you're going to need your chenille stems for something else. You just want that zip tie to keep it still. Then you're going to take it, clip that chenille stem off. Turn your, see that one fell on the top of my chenille stem. You don't want that. So just slide it over and get it off of there. Then you're gonna take it and fluff it out. Okay, see, that's why that one is moving. I didn't put a zip tie on this one. Let it move as less as possible. You can work better, I found out, if you put a zip tie here to keep it from moving around on you so much. And that way you can fluff it out a little bit better. And they would stand up a little bit better for you too. But I'm excited about working on this one because I've never seen it done before, and I'm just excited to see how it's gonna turn out. So far, I'm liking what I see. And the colors are just so vibrant. I love fall colors. Right now I'm working on fall and Christmas and breast cancer. Breast cancer awareness is next month. So I'm working on some wreaths for that. And don't forget to share my video. Go to my YouTube channel and subscribe. Go to my website and subscribe to my website. I give away a wreath like every 3 to 6 months. I am making 2. I gave a giveaway last Friday, and I try to give one away every 3 to 6 months. I got to put one in the mail tomorrow. So let's go ahead and whip. Okay, let's go over here, line it up in your 10-inch. Like I said, you want to twist lightly. You don't want to twist tight. Your 10 inches up here. And you want to make sure both of your colors are showing at those 10-inch mark. So we're going to go ahead and drop the other one here in the corner. Give it 2 good twists. Take it and spread it out. Drop you another zip tie, but you want to position it right. You want to spread it out a little bit because you don't want your wire to be showing. And bring that over a little bit. Do your next twist. Make sure your mesh is lined up like you want it to. Start your twist. That is what's challenging your mesh. You got to know which way to turn your mesh, your rolls of mesh. Flip it over. Okay. Let's bring it to the end. And your 10 is right along here. That's very important to try to get it all straight. when I first started, I wanted to make sure that they had enough Chanel stems in each little section. So when I started out, I had only one in this little section right here, the little 5-inch section. And I realized I had to put 2 in that section because they was kind of like spaced out too much. So I wound up putting 2 there. So I'm gonna show you one more, and I'm gonna drop another Chanel stem. And then, like I said, I started out putting 1 there, and do a couple more, and then I come back and show you the finished product. I'll show you when I get ready to go upstairs. I call this going upstairs. So I make sure my glue gun is off before my mesh get in it, because I don't need my glue gun now. I was doing something else with my glue gun earlier, but I don't need it now. So get it out of my way. I do have my wood burner on them because I be burning off spray ends as I see them. And you want to make sure you grab your mesh out evenly. You don't want it all buckled up on you when you're twisting. So let's go ahead and measure this out. 10-inch mark. I always go over a little bit to be on the safe side to make sure all of my 10-inch is twisted. You sit it inside your zip tie right where your thumb was, holding that mesh. Give it 2 good twists. And then we just come back and put those Chanel stems where we left off. That'll help keep them from doing too much. Measure it out. Always go over. My 10 mark is about right here. Bring that Chanel stem up. Get all the upper legs out of your way. Sit it down up in there. And again, this is called my poof twist technique. 2-roll mesh twist technique. As you can see, whoever know me and been watching me for a while, I love a challenge. I love a challenge. Doing the same thing over and over can get really boring. Okay, so I need to drop a Chanel stem right up in here. Not a Chanel stem, I mean a zip tie. Because it's moving around, it's doing too much. It's doing too much. So tubing and ribbons is gonna go on this wreath. I can call it so many names, but I am calling this my poof twist technique. So y'all, I will be back when I get ready to apply my ribbon and my tubing. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this out and I will be back. Okay, see you later. Okay, I'm back and this is my finished product. I used 10 inches of twist on the bottom, and I used 8 inches of twist and poops on the top. I have these Chanel stems sticking out on purpose because I am going to do my ribbon and my tubing. So I will come back and show you how I start that. So this is the poof twist technique. It's a little challenging, especially with the twist and trying to control your mesh. And I noticed the further you get to the end of your mesh, the easier it is to maneuver your rolls because it's less mesh on the roll, so it's easier to handle. But this is a 14-inch square frame, 10-inch loops and twists on the bottom, and 8-inch loops and twists on the top. So this is the finished product, and I will be back to you when I start decorating my frame. So, and I left the 12-inch. I didn't cut my Chanel stems because I am doing ribbons this time, and ribbons gonna require a little longer Chanel stems. And if I see any like mesh hanging off, I just take my wood burner and just go around them, and I let it adhere to the other mesh, and it won't hang off so much. But this is it. First time I did it, I never seen it done, so I say that should be cute. I done seen them use 2 rows of mesh, but I never seen them twist it before. So I think it came out really cute, and it's blend more better to me than just the 2 rows just poofing them up. The little twist just give it some type of different look. So I will be back when I start putting my ribbons and my tubing on. All right, talk to you guys later. Hey y'all, this is the cruffle and ruffle technique. I did it before, but my video would act up on me and it was just roaming. So I am doing this over, and I'm gonna add it to another wreath, another video. So this is the cruffle. I got it curl side up, and I am giving it 2 twists at the end, in which I didn't do this one, so it can not show that raw edge, even though it's a little bit better because I use my wood burner to cut it. So this is my cruffle. I got curl side up, and I'm just gonna bring it in. I felt bad that that video didn't come out right, so we're gonna attach it to one of our Chanel stems. I think it was my upgrade I needed to do on my phone. And the cruffle, we're gonna turn them around vertical. Okay, I am going to start at the bottom, so I won't be reaching in. I'm trying to hurry up and do this because I don't want to be up all night, but I just wanted to get that little section over with. I got a market to go to tomorrow, and about an hour away from me, so I don't want to be up all night. I just want to get this part out of the way. These squares are 18 inches in length and 10 inches in width. And this is a 12-inch frame. I got the small frame because I didn't want a big one, because I want to hurry up and finish with this so I can prepare my wreaths I'm gonna bring to the market tomorrow. So my phone needed upgrade. The upgrade is supposed to have been on automatic upgrade, but evidently it didn't, and it just popped up today that I need to do an upgrade. My husband asked me a couple of days ago, did I do my upgrade? And I said I didn't get the notification. And then I looked, it was supposed to be on automatic upgrades. I mean, I got phone calls that was coming in, it was hanging up, and messages that I got, but I couldn't delete. You know, like when you answer a message and it's still showing that you got a new message coming in. I mean, my phone was doing crazy stuff. So the upgrade, it may be better. I even went to Verizon. What is wrong with my phone? The girl couldn't tell me because I didn't have a whole lot of didn't have a whole lot of pictures and stuff because I done had 8,000 pictures on my phone, and that was an 8+. And I don't have but like 300 and some pictures now, and they kept saying my storage was full. I mean, all kinds of stuff was happening. So I am doing this technique over for you. I record my videos kept turning off. I mean, I just got frustrated. And I got me another phone to record on, but I started recording on this one. So I just wanted to do that last one and then start using my new phone that don't have too much storage on it. So, but anyway, that's what happened. So I am doing my cruffles now. Curl side up. Okay, y'all, these are my cruffles. So now I'm gonna show you how I do my ruffles. And with cruffles, you're gonna turn them curl side down. These are 12-inch. This mesh is pretty thick, so I think it would work with the ruffles a little bit better than the thin being cut this length. I am putting my ruffles on the top layer. And I'm gonna roll this only once. This material here don't fray as much because it's thicker. And your ruffles are gonna go, I forgot to tell you this, your cruffles are going vertical, your ruffles are going to go horizontal. Let's catch it onto my rings. Your ruffles will go horizontal. And while I see these long strings hanging, I am just gonna use my wood burner so it can adhere together instead of sticking out. So it can stop the fraying. Okay, carry on.
this material here don't fray as much because it's thicker. And your ruffles are gonna go, I forgot to tell you this, your cruffles are going vertical, your ruffles are going to go horizontal. attach it onto my rings. Your ruffles will go horizontal. And while I see these long strings hanging, I am just gonna use my wood burner so it can adhere together instead of sticking out. So it can stop the fraying. Okay, carry on. Hey y'all, this is my next technique. It's a grapevine wreath. This is a 16-inch grapevine wreath that's gonna have, it's gonna be a Christmas wreath. Right now, I am cleaning it up. You always need to clean your grapevines up because everything comes in them. So that's what I'm doing now, is cleaning it up a little bit. But I love grapevine wreaths. They are so natural. Country style, farmhouse style. But you can make them very elegant. So right now I am cleaning it up, and I will come back to you when I am finished cleaning it up. I cut my flora, but now the flora that don't have the sharp edges to it, I have to put these floral picks on them so they can be easily go into the grapevine. But I know some floral picks is not as quality as some. Now I got these from Hobby Lobby, and they just, the wire just wraps around with the stick. They not attached any kind of way. So what I'm doing, I'm putting a little glue stick on where the wire so it can stay. I don't like this wire. I bought some before, but I forgot where I bought it from. The wire is attached to the stick. But these I get from Hobby Lobby, it's not. And you would think the amount of money you pay for your stuff in Hobby Lobby, they would have, you know, the best. But that's not the case. See how thick this stem is? Now, I will have to wrap my wire around this stick. Let me pull it down a little bit. Then I'm gonna reinforce it with some of this hot glue. Because when you put your floral inside of the grapevine, you want it to stay. I can just easily unwrap this and the whole wire will come off. Whoever invented this could have did a better job if you're gonna pay that much money for something. So I'm just trying to use these up, the one that I have, but I won't be buying these again. Trying to think where did I buy my first ones from. They are really, really good. You don't have to put hot glue on them because the wire is connected, attached to the stick. about to attach my sign to my grapevine. I had put 2 Chanel stamps together, but I'm so used to using those. Well, I'm not used to them, but I've been using those wide frames lately, and I've been needing to put 2 together. But for my grapevine, I'm not gonna need 2 together because I am so close to my grapevine. Staplers. I pressed it 3 times, but only 2 came out. So I hope that's not the case. I've been using it a lot lately. Yep, that was the case. So let me see if I can find my other staplers. Just my luck. I had no idea what it was. Oh, I was supposed to put them upside down. They don't work like a regular stapler. These little staples are not cheap. I am going to attach my sign before I let's put it in a bigger piece of wood. So I cleaned it up earlier.
easy when we put it all the way through without attaching another piece of Chanel stem with it. I want it to move. I don't want to put them in the same little twig. Let's bring this one up a little bit. We can always go back and do it tighter, so we just want to hold it for right now. Put my temper glass back up. Okay, now I am going to start incorporating my flowers. So this technique here is the grapevine wreath. I got white, apple green, and red flowers and a few berries. So let's start with some greenery. Did not turn my so I didn't have my little glue stove nor my hot glue on, so let's start incorporating our floral. I'm gonna start with my greenery first. My glue gun get hotter before my little stove get hot too pretty fast. But my glue gun, it heats up really fast. I'm gonna try to put all of my floral parallel. And I try not to put it towards the back, where it'll stick out at the back. So let's cut this a little bit. You don't want your flowers to look like they. I don't want to hide my sign, so you make sure your flowers are not hiding your sign. Okay, let's start incorporating flowers and on the sides so your sides won't be bare.